If you ain't got 2 kids by 21, you're probably gonna die alone. At least that's what tradition told you. And it don't matter if you don't believe. Come Sunday morning, you best be there in the front row.
Yeah, I don't think there was really any bullying. There were tough guys in our class and tough guys in the classes ahead of us, and you didn't mess with them, but they didn't really pick on you.
No, I did get beat up once in 7th grade.
Bullying?
Yeah, I was riding my bike by myself, and these girls like surrounded me for no reason at the park, like the city park by my house. And they were like, "Why are you wearing them short shirts?" And I was like, "What?" And so then, yeah, one girl, I was on my bike, and this girl who's probably this tall jumps up, hit me. Then I just rode away. It was pretty stupid, actually. But yeah, no cyberbullying, no. We didn't have cell phones. So if you wanted to say something to somebody, you would just say it to their face.
In the past, bullying was more physical and beating people up, and now it's more over the internet and saying mean things like you're ugly or you're fat, and then people end up just hurting themselves.
Same hurt in every heart. Same trailer.
I didn't go to a very big high school, but the cheerleaders and athletes kind of stayed together, and then the real brainy people. But we all kind of mixed in even, you know, but as far as going to parties and stuff, there was a little difference there. But in general, there was not a lot of cliques, just people that had different habits, did different things. You know, the studious kids studied, did this, and other people went out and raised a little cane here and there. They were smart enough not to, and I wasn't one of those.
Yeah, there were a lot of cliques in my high school. I was a part of every clique. Kids could be cruel. I think that's probably why I got along with everybody, because I didn't like to see people that were considered the nerds or the different. I don't know, I always just tried to be nice to everyone, thinking that, you know, I didn't want to see people get treated bad.
Yes, there are cliques in our high school. No, I'm not a part of one because I feel like everybody that's in a clique doesn't accept anyone that's not in it.
Mama's hooked on Mary Kay, brother's hooked on Mary Jane, and daddy's hooked on me.
There was some kind of standardized test that everybody had to take, I think. Was that senior year or junior year? And then I don't remember having finals in each course.
No.
We had plenty of tests, but I can't remember any finals until I got to college.
Well, I don't remember having a whole lot of exposure to college choices and what the process is about going to college, but it just seems like there's so much more pressure today for kids to do well on testing and to get the scholarships, and there's so many school visits. I never went on any school visits, and I don't know too many kids that went on school visits either, trying to make that college decision. I went to college having never stepped foot on the campus until the first day of school.
To get into college, I have to take the ACT, and there's a lot of pressure to get a high score on that because it's so competitive getting into college now. And you have to visit colleges and narrow down all the different schools that are out there to where you want to go and what interests you. And it's hard to try to figure out what you want to do now and like make that decision like as a 17 or 18-year-old for what you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Mary, Mary, quack and Schwery, we get bored so we get married, just like us.
I never heard of stress until the last 20 years.
Well, for me personally, I knew I was going to go to Ohio State. And so there was no stress or no pressure because all you had to do was take a college entrance exam, the ACT, and send your score in. It didn't matter what it was. If you're a resident of Ohio, you were in. So I didn't really feel any stress.
I'm mostly stressed about school because I have to feel the pressure to keep my grades up because I want to make my parents proud.
On this broken merry-go-round, round, round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows, and it ain't slowing down. This merry-go.
I worked all the time and like passed papers and then got jobs in the summer at a hardware company, local hardware company, and so I didn't really have a lot of extra time because there were 10 of us, 10 kids to our parents, and so I knew I was going to have to work anyways.
Extracurriculars in high school, I was on the dance team. I was a basketball stat, a wrestling stat, and I also was like a teacher's aide for the basketball coach in his class. Got hickeys off of basketball players' necks so they could play the games. Don't take spoons. They're not their necks because they weren't allowed to play if they had hickeys.
So basically, I'm doing volleyball this year. Done it for the last 3 years, and volleyball, very stressful. You know, it's 5 days a week. We even have it Sunday mornings sometimes. Basically, it's from 6 to 9 or 6 to 8, and you know, trying to balance that with work, school, friends, social life, you know, anything. I'm even like really involved in a Bible study. It's just terribly hard to do.
We think the first time's good enough, so we hold on to high school love. Say we won't end up.
Oh, we went to square dances, dated girls at the movies, went to drive-in theaters, went to drive-ins to eat. Yeah. Played sports, played basketball, football, baseball, golf. Summertime we caddied. That wasn't fun, but I had to make money. It's not like the present generation where they're kind of given a lot of things.
Okay, when I was in high school, for fun, I used to hang out with my friends, go to sporting events, go to concerts, have sleepovers, just things like that.
For fun, I like to go to sporting events and the mall and the movies and hang out with my friends or watch Netflix while I'm in my bed.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. Jack burned out on booze and pills, and Mary had a little lamb. Mary just don't give a damn, no.